Two of these Casio watches should stand out to you as being unmistakably different from the others, even if you don't know what this video is about. Have you spotted them? Well done if you said watches number 2 and number 5 in this lineup of big and small Casios. These two are extraordinary because even from this far away you can still read the time on their big digit displays. Well, it depends what size screen you're viewing this on. I field tested both of them in natural light, and in person I can read the time from 6 meters. Heads up, Casio are onto something. Watches that are actually useful. This is the Casio AE1500 and AE1600 from their wide face line. I paid full price for both watches so I can give you the unfiltered truth after months of real-world outdoor adventure. If you want to check the latest prices, find links in the description, together with my usual disclaimer that I earn from affiliate links. It keeps the channel independent. Both watches have highly legible, big displays that might be read without your glasses. Let's test that theory by introducing a bit of distortion as I take them out of focus. A decisive win for the big digit display. But don't let the similar screens fool you. Each watch has a unique design that changes the entire user experience. First, look closer. The modules aren't exactly the same. The elapsed seconds are even bigger on the 3502 module this AE1500 uses, noticeably bigger on screen for you when I hold it next to its buddy, the AE1600. This one uses Casio's 3570 module. There are two far more critical distinctions that will ultimately decide which model is worth your investment. But first, let's measure those massive hour and minutes digits across the center of the display. They're the same size on both watches, by the way. And I measure their height at about 1 whole centimeter. Let's see how this popular G-Shock model compares. See how it's roughly the same size watch case, but I measure its digits at around 4 millimeters. That's tiny. In fact, the AE1500 replaced my G-Shock GBD200 and its fancy new memory in pixel display. I explain why in my full review of the AE1500, but one reason is that the GBD200 stopwatch didn't have hundredths of a second, just whole seconds. But look, the proven and established LCD technology scores a major win here. The LCD display has a refresh rate that can easily display live hundredths of a second. So two Casios that exude the visual impact of a G-Shock for the fraction of a price and with real-world utility. You commented more than ever when I reviewed the AE1500 a few weeks ago, including my go-to watch for exercise and the only digital watch I can read without my glasses. An impressively large display. Great watch. I have 3. Thanks very much for your feedback, by the way. There were so many great insights I couldn't possibly fit them all in, but please keep them coming. What else is different on these modules? In time mode, we see animated graphics counting seconds that trace the circumference of the bezel on the AE1500. And on this watch, that's represented by a horizontal bar. Both are decorative in my opinion. There's no real need for a repeating 10-second count. The actual modes for each watch are identical. 5 independent alarms with deep scheduling logic. I've set alarm 1 for a time on an advanced state so that it wakes me up for my dentist appointment next week. Oh, and look, snooze is available on alarm 1. Brilliant. The other modes are countdown timer, stopwatch, and dual time. I get questions in the comments asking for my wrist size, so to show you how these actually wear, here are both on my 7-inch wrist for real-world reference. While the AE1500 sticks to this 4 metal pushers layout, the AE1600 borrows functionality from the G-Shock playbook. It swaps that 4th pusher for a dedicated central light button, which I can intuitively hit to blast the backlight without fumbling for a side button. I know you already picked a button layout you prefer. That's your watch. Unless, watch what happens when I drop the 1500 on the scale. 60 grams. Casio says 57, so my scales are out a bit. But the whole time I wore these, I swore the AE1600 felt slimmer. What I was actually feeling was this. See? It's significantly lighter. Undecided, I've done a deep dive on both watches. They're on the screen now. Pick your side, see you there.